have heard the saying, live as if it's already yours, and it will come to you. But how does this idea hold up when we examine it through the lens of science, particularly quantum physics? The answer may surprise you. One of the most mind-expanding ideas in modern physics is the many worlds interpretation, MWI, of quantum mechanics. This theory provides not just a scientific lens to understand the nature of reality, but also a stunning framework to understand the mechanics of manifestation. What is the many worlds interpretation? According to the many worlds interpretation, every quantum event leads to a branching of realities. Instead of one fixed outcome, all possible outcomes actually occur, but in separate, parallel universes. That means every time a choice is made, even at the level of atoms and particles, the universe splits into multiple versions to accommodate each potential result. This concept fundamentally changes how we understand reality. It suggests that every decision you make creates a new path in the multiverse. Every belief you hold resonates with a version of reality that reflects it. Every energetic state you embody aligns you with a corresponding world. In simpler terms, the universe doesn't choose a single outcome to unfold. All outcomes already exist. You're just experiencing the one your consciousness is currently tuned into. The parallel. You, infinite selves, infinite realities. Think about it this way. There is a version of you who is already successful, another version who is still struggling, one who lives in love and fulfillment, another who feels isolated or lost. These versions aren't imaginary. They are, according to the many worlds theory, real. They exist in parallel dimensions, separated only by your vibrational alignment. When you say, "I'm not good enough for that relationship," you're tuning into the timeline where that belief manifests into truth. But when you shift to, "I'm deeply loved and valued," you're literally aligning with a parallel version of reality where that experience is your current truth. Let's take a real-life example. Suppose you want to manifest a new job that truly excites you. At the moment, you might be stuck in a routine job, feeling drained. But the moment you shift your self-concept, start visualizing yourself in that ideal role, take aligned action, and hold belief despite setbacks, you begin tuning into a different timeline. Even if there's a delay, you're already walking the path that leads there. Manifestation, then, is not about magically creating something from nothing. It is about selecting a reality that already exists and merging your consciousness with it. Quantum superposition, observation, and the role of consciousness. At the core of MWI is the principle of quantum superposition. This principle states that a particle can exist in multiple states at once until observed. For instance, an electron doesn't have a definite position or speed until it is measured. Until that moment, it exists in all its potential states simultaneously. So what determines which version becomes observable? You do. This is the heart of what scientists call the observer effect. The idea that the act of observation changes the outcome. In a quantum system, your conscious attention acts as the decisive force that collapses possibility into reality. Through observation, belief, and energy, you collapse potential into form. Your consciousness plays a role in choosing which timeline becomes your lived reality. You're not creating from scratch. You are collapsing into form the version of reality that matches your internal state. The role of belief and identity. So how do you shift into a new reality? You do it through identity and belief alignment. your subconscious beliefs act like tuning forks, determining which version of reality you are in resonance with. If you hold beliefs like money is hard to earn, love never lasts, I'm not worthy of success, you will naturally find yourself in a timeline that mirrors those beliefs back to you. But if you shift those beliefs, you shift timelines. The 4 layers of quantum reprogramming manifesting a new reality is not about forcing or faking. It's about reprogramming the vibrational blueprint you are operating from. This can be broken down into 4 layers. 1. Softening the old system. You cannot force a new belief on top of an unexamined old one. First, you must loosen the grip of the outdated programming. This happens through awareness and inquiry. Ask yourself, where did I learn this belief? Who taught it to me? Is it true for or everyone? Are there examples that prove the opposite? By asking these questions, you begin to see that your belief is not an absolute truth. This softens its hold and creates space for a new reality. 2. Building a new identity. Now that the old system is softened, it's time to build a new one. Affirm the version of you that already lives in the timeline you desire. I am a powerful creator of my reality. I live in a loving, supportive relationship. My work is valued and abundantly rewarded. Use visualization and emotion to enter this reality. Feel it as if it were already true. Let your nervous system acclimate to the frequency of the new identity. Write journal entries from the perspective of this new you. Let your thoughts, behaviors, and decisions flow from that identity. 3. Stabilizing through entropy. Here's where things get tricky. As you shift timelines, entropy can appear. In physics, entropy is the measure of disorder in a system. When energy reorganizes, things often appear chaotic before settling into a new structure. A helpful metaphor. Imagine cleaning out an old closet. Before it looks beautiful and spacious, everything has to be pulled out. For a moment, your room may look messier than ever. That's entropy. This means when you manifest a new reality, your old one may begin to unravel. Relationships fall away. Old emotions resurface. Unexpected events happen. This isn't failure, it's feedback. It's the old timeline collapsing. You might feel like things are going wrong, but in reality you are witnessing the death of your old vibration. Trust the process. This is the storm before the calm. You must stabilize in the new frequency despite outer appearances. Remember, don't try to fix from fear. Don't interpret the chaos as failure. Return to your inner knowing. This is entropy. The shift is happening. 4. Validating through energy, not proof. Don't wait for 3D reality to confirm your new identity. That puts you back in the old paradigm. Instead, validate your shift by asking, do I feel lighter? Am I acting from a place of alignment? Is my inner state more peaceful? Celebrate synchronicities. Acknowledge intuitive nudges. Track your emotional progress. This energetic evidence trains your subconscious to accept the new reality. And once it's accepted subconsciously, manifestation becomes inevitable. Daily practice is to anchor the new timeline. To keep yourself grounded in your chosen reality, make these practices part of your day. Meditation. Drop into the version of you that already exists in the desired reality. Visualization. Feel the frequency. Enter the scene emotionally. Identity. Journaling. Write from your future self. Emotional clearing. Let old wounds surface and be released. Mantra. Practice. I don't chase. I attract. I already am. I live in the vibration of what I've chosen. Final thoughts. You are the observer and the selector. You are not here to earn or wait for your desires. You are here to select them. You are the observer that collapses potential into reality. You are the selector of timelines. You are the chooser of belief systems. The version of reality you experience is simply a mirror of the version of you that you embody. When you align your energy, identity, and belief with your desired outcome, you shift universes. This is not spiritual fluff. This is the essence of quantum reality. Welcome to the many worlds. Welcome to conscious creation. You are not manifesting the future. You are remembering it. You are stepping into it, and it's already waiting for you. So the question is no longer if it's possible. The question is, who will you choose to become today?